Chernobyl, the worst nuclear disaster ever. April 26, 1986, 1:23 a.m. Pripyat, Ukraine. Inside reactor 4, warning lights flash red. Operators frantically push buttons. Then, boom. A steam explosion launches a 1,000-ton reactor lid into the air like a bottle cap. Boom. The roof disintegrates. A column of fire erupts, 50 feet high, glowing electric blue and angry red. Radioactive particles spiral upward. 2 men die instantly. 28 more in the coming weeks. But Chernobyl is just one story. A man kept alive 83 days while his DNA stopped working. A plutonium sphere that killed with a single flash. A glowing powder a girl played with. An explosion that impaled a man to the ceiling. The worst nuclear deaths in history. It's 1:23 a.m. The night shift runs a routine safety test. Power levels drop. Dangerously low. Operators panic. They withdraw control rods to raise power, but the reactor becomes unstable. At 1:23:40 a.m., someone hits emergency shutdown. Too late. The rods jam. Graphite tips increase the reaction. Power surges to 33,000 megawatts, 10 times normal. In 0.004 seconds, fuel rods shatter. Boom. The 1,000-ton lid launches straight up, tumbling, crashing back down. Boom. The roof blows off. The reactor core is exposed. A column of fire erupts, electric blue and angry red. 2 workers killed instantly. Bodies never recovered. Within minutes, firefighters arrive. No radiation protection. They climb onto the roof, stepping over glowing graphite. They breathe radioactive steam. Many absorb over 20 sieverts. Within hours, they vomit. Skin turns red, then black. Hair falls out. Over 3 weeks, 28 die from acute radiation sickness. Skin peels in sheets. Organs shut down. They die slowly, painfully, conscious. The Soviet government mobilizes 600,000 liquidators. Pilots drop sand and boron. Soldiers shovel radioactive graphite in 90-second shifts. Workers build a concrete tomb. Death estimates? 4,000 to over 90,000. 36 hours later, Pripyat evacuates. 50,000 people. Small bags. Told they'll return in 3 days. They never do. Today, Pripyat is frozen in time. A rusted Ferris wheel. Abandoned classrooms. Child-sized gas masks scattered on hospital floors. Dolls in empty nurseries. The Chernobyl exclusion zone, 1,000 square miles. Uninhabitable for 20,000 years. Tokaimura, 83 Days of Hell, September 30th, 1999. Tokaimura, Japan. The JCO plant rushes to meet a deadline. 3 workers, Hisashi Ouchi, Masato Shinohara, Yutaka Yokokawa. Standard procedure. Automated system. But they're behind schedule. They pour by hand. At 10:35 a.m., Ouchi pours the 7th bucket. The tank goes critical. A blue flash. Cherenkov radiation. Neutrons flood the room. Radiation triggers alarms half a mile away. Ouchi stands closest. In 1 second, he absorbs 17 sieverts. 5 sieverts will kill you. 10 sieverts will kill you in days. Ouchi received 17. The radiation obliterates his chromosomes. Cells can't reproduce. Within hours, his body fails. Not damaged, can't regenerate. His skin peels. Not burns, peels. Sloughs off in sheets. Doctors know he can't survive. Family begs them to try. For 83 days, blood transfusions, skin grafts that won't hold, white blood cell count drops to 0, intestines disintegrate, lungs fill with fluid, organs liquefy. Photographs show a man unrecognizable as human. He begs doctors to stop. I can't take it anymore. But his heart keeps beating. December 21st, 1999. 83 days later. 3 cardiac arrests. Hisashi Ouchi's heart stops. Masato Shinohara dies 7 months later. Yutaka Yokokawa survives with permanent injuries. The man pinned to the ceiling. January 3rd, 1961, Idaho, USA. Deep in the frozen desert, an experimental reactor no bigger than a shed, SL-1. 3 Army engineers arrive for routine maintenance. Richard Legg, John Burns, Richard McKinley. Their job? Reconnect control rods. At 9:01 p.m., McKinley grabs the central rod. He pulls it up 20 inches. He only needed 4. In 0.004 seconds, the reactor goes supercritical. Water turns to steam instantly. The pressure throws the entire reactor vessel 9 feet up. John Burns stands directly above. A 150-pound metal plug impales him through the groin, pins him to the ceiling. Rescuers find him still hanging there, 3 feet off the ground, hours later. All 3 die instantly. Radiation so extreme, bodies dismembered. Lead-lined caskets, filled with concrete. A mistake measured in inches. The power of a bomb. The Demon Core, tickling the dragon's tail. August 1945 and May 1946. Los Alamos, USA. Manhattan Project scientists work with a 14-pound plutonium sphere, cast for a 3rd atomic bomb, never dropped. It becomes a training tool. It kills 2 men. Late one night, Harry Daghlian, 24, works alone. He stacks tungsten carbide bricks around the core, testing how close he can get. He stacks 1 brick too many. The core goes critical. He sees the air glow blue, feels tingling, like heat. He knocks it away with his bare hand, but damage is done. Over 5 sieverts. 25 days later, Harry Daghlian dies in agony. The sphere earns a new name, the Demon Core. 9 months later, Louis Slotin demonstrates the same core, tickling the dragon's tail. 2 beryllium hemispheres. Only a screwdriver keeps them apart. The screwdriver slips. The hemispheres close. A brilliant blue flash fills the room. Slotin tastes ionized air. He knows instantly. He's dead. He tears them apart with his bare hands, saves 7 others, but absorbs 21 sieverts. His body shuts down over 9 days. He remains conscious, describing symptoms. Doctors can only watch. Louis Slotin dies on May 30th, 1946. The Demon Core is melted down. Tickling the dragon, banned forever. Fukushima, when nature strikes. March 11th, 2011, Japan. At 2:46 p.m., a 9.0 earthquake strikes. Fukushima Daiichi plant automatically shuts down. Everything seems controlled. Then the tsunami arrives. 40-foot waves slam in. Overwhelming seawalls. Generators flood. Power fails. Without electricity, cooling stops. Inside 3 reactors, fuel rods overheat. Temperatures soar past 2,000 degrees. Fuel melts. Hydrogen gas builds up. March 12th. First explosion tears through Unit 1. Then Unit 3. Then Unit 2. Roofs blow off. Radioactive steam billows. Over 150,000 evacuate. Towns abandoned overnight. Elderly loaded onto buses. No medications, no belongings. Many don't survive evacuation itself. Over 2,000 deaths linked, not from radiation, from stress, exhaustion, suicide, lost medical care. Japan closes every nuclear plant. Today, exclusion zone remains. Neighborhoods frozen. Schools with backpacks on hooks. A ghost land for generations. Every disaster was preventable. A control rod pulled too far. A cooling system ignored. A safety procedure skipped. But each changed the future of nuclear safety. Drop a comment on which shocked you most. Hit subscribe. See you in the next video.